Nintendo. For decades, a beacon of creativity, constantly pushing gaming forward. But what if this console titan, known for its groundbreaking ideas, has suddenly decided to play it incredibly safe with the highly anticipated Switch 2? A longtime fan argues they're doing the bare minimum. And frankly, we are starting to see why. For many of us, Nintendo has been a constant, a true north in the ever-shifting landscape of video games. We remember the bold ambition, the genuine effort to move the industry and the art form forward. Yes, they had their bumps, like the bewildering Wii U era, which frankly felt like they were just treading water, trying to survive until the Switch could replace it. That was a dark hour, but they got through it, emerging stronger than ever. Now, with the Switch 2, which boasts incredible sales figures, you would think Nintendo would feel anything but dead on arrival. Yet, a deep sense of disappointment pervades the gaming community. Take a look at the console's big launch games. They did not blow anyone away. The upcoming lineup appears weak, and the recent Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase? It felt flat-out pathetic. We started having doubts as soon as Nintendo officially revealed the Switch 2 back in April. That initial showcase offered a bare minimum of reveals, nothing in terms of genuine surprises. Kirby Air Riders made an appearance, but not in a good way. That Direct certainly was not a disaster on the scale of this week's, but it lacked the slickness and excitement we all expected from Nintendo. At first, we wondered if we were just being negative. But then, we saw countless other players online expressing the very same sentiment. It seemed like Nintendo got caught unprepared, that they simply rushed out the best they could on short notice. But that explanation just does not add up, does it? Nintendo was under no rush at all. They had over 8 years to prepare. The PlayStation 6 and the next-gen Xbox were nowhere near imminent. No compelling reason existed for them to release the console in June if they truly were not ready. We hear theories about avoiding Grand Theft Auto 6, but everyone knew Rockstar gives no firm release dates, and frankly, we imagine they would have simply told Nintendo if asked. And even if a clash was inevitable, surely delaying until next year would have been the smarter move than launching unprepared. They already had Metroid Prime 4 and Pokémon Legends, ZA in the pipeline for the original Switch. Add in a few more remasters, and they easily could have scraped through until next March, ironically still missing GTA 6. We could go in circles forever trying to make sense of it all, but both Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza just feel like they needed another 6 months of polish. Mario Kart's open world concepts are just super weird, and Nintendo has yet to even discuss any DLC plans. Donkey Kong Bonanza, while good, suffers from a rough camera and a few minor bugs. Issues we absolutely do not expect from a Nintendo first-party title. Many of us, myself included, bought a Switch 2 at launch. And while we do not necessarily regret the hardware, it is excellent. We find ourselves deeply disappointed and confused by the software situation. We have virtually no Switch 2 only games to look forward to this year beyond Metroid Prime 4, and nothing at all for next year. And now, the recent partner showcase confirms third-party companies will not be picking up the slack either. Even if something shown had piqued our interest, which very little did, hardly any of it is even coming out this year. This situation, frankly, worries us. It feels like Nintendo has fallen into a similar trap we saw Sony navigate this generation. It is not quite as bad, since Nintendo does not chase live service games, but it certainly seems like the result of games simply taking longer and costing more to produce. And here is the truly uncomfortable part. It smacks of Nintendo developing a touch of the old Sony arrogance. This is definitely not the Nintendo we saw during the Wii and original Switch eras, when they were battling from behind, pushing themselves to release their best work because their very survival depended on it. This is a Nintendo that feels comfortable, maybe too comfortable, and no longer feels it has to go all out to win over its fans. Now, for their credit, Nintendo's bare minimum often still outshines most other companies' very best efforts. But this change in approach remains worrying. Will Nintendo shake off these launch butterflies? Or is this the new normal? Could this truly be how Nintendo operates from now on? That is not an encouraging thought for anyone who loves great games. What does this mean for the future of Nintendo's legendary creativity? We want to hear what you think.